So, welcome back. Last night we were working on Submariner number 1. Pressed it twice. I left it in the press overnight and still have fantastic 467 in the light box. Turned the light off last night. Turned it back on about an hour ago. I'm having some technical difficulty with some of my cameras today. Camera 3 is sort of popping in and out, which is my primary overhead. So I'm going to do my best. I've restarted the app multiple times and blah, 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 whine. I'm whining. So, but the good news is, I see it just cut out. But the good news is my slider's back up. So we get this dynamic shot and it's beautiful. And so right now we're going to take a look at Submariner 1. Before we get to, oops, wrong way. Before we get to Thor 134, which is the thumbnail for today's episode. So take off the plate. Let's get the sandwich out of the way. Nice and flat. It sat all night. Was able to return to ambient. Looks pretty good. Chamfered board. We'll go ahead and cut this. We'll hope that we remain visible for the foreseeable future. It is wider. The book does look wider. And I think we're gonna go to cold press after this. Oh yeah. The bends are gone. This is amazing. I am gonna rewash this. I've got some streaks here from my washing. I think that I didn't remove the soap. I don't think I used enough water to wash the soap off of the book. So there is some streaking, but fantastically, the bends, these lower corner bends are gone. Oh yeah. That looks really good. It's very light now, very, very light bend. But no color break. Let's see. Let's get a little zoom in. Hopefully this camera holds up. I'm gonna have to switch software here. If you want to take a look at the software I'm using, this is my screen. Right now I'm waiting. You can see the wheel spinning. Waiting to go to BH1 E43 DCS. All right, we're just gonna zoom in and cut back so that we can get a closer look at the success that was this press. This lower right corner, let me see if I can get the glare to pop. There. No bend. You can see a very light bend by the wing on his foot, but barely. So this was a good press. Now I'm going to try to show you the streaking that I have on here from the washing that I did, and I don't think it's a big deal. I think I can get it gone, but regardless, it's going to be amazing. I think this is like 9.4 territory, which is very nice on this age book, 1968. Okay, there we go. We lost camera. Damn. It's always something. Can't have nothing. Can't have nothing. All right, we're gonna put this on the cold press for now, and we will get back to this at a later date. I'm just gonna put it right here above Spider-Man 50. And we're probably going to work on that a little more. We just need a little weight on here for a little bit of time. And now we are going to pull out Fantastic Four 67 and see where we are. It's been in here about an hour. Yeah, I just want to know what you think. I don't think it's quite white enough. I would like to give it a little more time. I don't think the camera is going to show exactly the yellowing. Yeah, it's not picking up the yellow the way I would like, but it's close, man. It's so close. And I wonder if I'm pushing it. I wonder if I'm pushing this book, if I'm trying to get something that I shouldn't out of it. But there's just like the edge is driving me crazy. I think I'm going to put it back in. What the heck? This book was $60. So we're playing with fire. And you know, maybe I'll catch it on fire. All right. Now on to the star of today's show. We have a nice copy of Thor 134. I'm going to bring that over. Zoom out, get a full look at this bad boy. There he is. We took a look at this guy last night. And what I've decided is that I'm going to do a cover removal. I'm going to take the cover off and bleach the cover. It is just so... I struggle with that decision. I do not know. It is just so tan. And the tanning is on front and back. And if I just remove it, I can do it all at the same time. But then the little devils, these staples, you know what? I think what I need to learn how to do is do this work with the cover on. So that'll be today. I've just decided, I've made an executive decision at Lithium Age Comics, and we listen to me. We listen to what I say, because I'm in charge. I'm in charge here. So I think what I'll do, see, this back cover is pretty tight though, so if I lay it down, I just wonder if the light is going to get into here, which is very necessary. I'm talking myself into removing the cover, which is something I want to get better at. So you can't get better without doing it. So screw it, you know? One thing I struggle with is when I open the staples, okay? The staple is closed. This is the staple. And when I open them, it seems to open like that instead of like this. Like that. And so when I pop them out, there's always some tear on this knuckle. But you know what? You gotta go. You gotta go. Sometimes you just gotta pedal to the metal, you know? So we going. All right. Let's remove the cover and see what's going on. Saturday morning, superheroes. All right. Time to ruin a book. We're gonna tear it up. Wait a second. I get confused. All right. Saturday Heroes, Saturday morning on CBS. This book, when is this from? It's 134, the name had changed. 1966. That's old paper. That's real old paper. Okay. Pry tool. Capable staple tool. I'm scared. This is hard. And it's not what I'm about to do. It's what has to be done later. It's putting the staples back in. That is difficult. And like, you can do a lot of damage. But you can't get better if you don't practice. And these aren't my keys. These aren't my big books. So I know this is a big book to someone, but to me, this isn't a big deal. This was not an expensive book for me. So I'm not trying to say anything other than like, I bought this forever ago, and I've been anticipating this channel for a while, so this isn't a super big deal to me. So, and honestly, nobody's watching anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So, all right. So we're going to get in here. Okay. That's one side is lifted. Okay, side number 2. You know what? I'm gonna zoom in. Well, went all the way in there, didn't we? Let's see if I can get up to the staple. Okay. Might have some autofocus issues at this distance. This is what I'm doing. This one is much tighter. All right, we're in there. All right. Getting lifted. We're getting lifted. Okay. Camera cut out. I'm all over it though. Don't worry, I'm here. Okay, now I'm gonna pop these bad boys out. I just want to push from the inside. I'm sorry about that camera. It just keeps shutting off. I'm gonna have to write to Panasonic. Say, man, I'm doing doing a hyper successful live stream, and you guys are mucking it up. What's going on over there? What's going on over there in Japan? I know you got your new system out with your new super special, amazing autofocus. And I'm still fooling with this contrast detect. Need that phase detect. So you get a little teary. There's a little paper there that I can't seem to figure out how to avoid that. But there we go. Our magnetic tool. Here to save the day. Okay, now this bad boy. Let's get him in frame. Just nice. Right out. Just nice. I'm sorry, that camera keeps shutting off. Just give me 1 second. This is... There we go. That wasn't quite lifted enough. Okay. Top, bottom. There we go, folks. Cover removed. Now comes the hard part. Oh, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to zoom out here. Hopefully I can get this thing going. I'm very sorry about this janky software, but we trying. We really are. Nope. Okay. So now I'm going to take this fella off here. That is yellow. It was all yellow. Now, you'll see here, these, oh, it's going all the way in, man. It's going all the way out. Goodness gracious. You can see the staple stress over time. There's a bump. There's a bump right here where the staple rested, you know, for its entire life since 1966. I'm fairly positive this has never been removed like this. And so that is weak. That is the weakest point of the paper. And what you run risk of is when you seat the staple back there after having used peroxide to whiten the paper, it causes a hardness and a brittleness to the paper. Now, it can do miracles. It can bleach this brand new. It can look brand new, but you have to be hyper careful reintroducing the staples. And that is what I want to become an expert at. And that is why I've waited this long to do this, is so that I could get the channel going and do it live in front of an audience. And so that was the whole goal. And now I'm living the dream. So we are going to do this. We are going to go over here to the light station. Okay, we've got plenty of paper here. We only need one. Okay. I'm gonna do the interior first. We're gonna do a high mist. All right. We don't want any staining to occur. I don't think I'm gonna have to figure out a camera system for the Mr. And I figured out the name for this bottle, and I'm gonna make a name tag. This is Mr. And he mists. And I'm gonna put a name tag on his body, and he'll be Mr. And it's one of my favorite things in the world is double names, building buildings. You know, I used to have a whole Rolodex of them, but I don't know anymore. So, okay, we're just gonna do from up top. Just want to kiss it. That was a lot, maybe. We'll see what happens. All right, we're going into the 18 to 24 watt light box on the left. Single. All right. Boom bap. And while we're over here, well, 67 isn't ready. Okay. So that's what I have planned for today. I think one more thing I can do while we're here is wash the back of Namor again and throw them in the press. And do one more press of Namor. And we'll just add a little heat to the lower plate to get this puppy ready. Oh, stacks and stacks. Stacks and stacks and stacks. Okay, got that. We going. Heating. We're heating up, y'all. Okay. Now I just want to bring Namor back. Bring Namor back to the fold. Ooh. And a big old sound outside. Big old blow up. Okay. Let me see what is going on here. It's a beauty. It sure is a beauty. Okay, these just keep dropping. Maybe I need to delete and reinstall the software. Or update it, perhaps. Maybe I just need an update. But it is not working. This is the second time this has happened. I think I'm on day 7 of streaming. So that's cool. That's a cool milestone to reach. I've learned so much in a week, like so much. And it's really, really cool. All right. I'm going the wrong way. That's all I want to do there. And we'll just let that dry. I do see some ticks I would like to address. Maybe I can do that before we put it in the press. The Hornets beat the Pistons last night. They tried to give it away in the fourth. LaMelo Ball broke his ankle. That boy, he's real exciting, but he's fragile. This is his third or fourth major injury. Yeah, I put a little water on there and I could see these bends in the lower corner. That's kind of weird. I don't know the science behind that. You know, I think these Amazon Basic makeup pads suck. That's what I think this is the reason I have this streaking. This little pattern on here, it's like a tessellation. That's the only word I remember from geometry. And, well, obtuse. Integer. No, there was a movie with Will Ferrell where he was him and Maggie Gyllenhaal, and he was an IRS agent, and he was auditing a cookie shop run by Maggie Gyllenhaal, and they were getting to know each other, and she said, "What's your favorite word?" And he said, "Integer," and that shit made me giggle. Like, oh, can you imagine? Integer being your favorite word? I can't. The good news is, I think that popped right out there. The bad news is, I'm not sure about this streaking. We still have a little bit, especially on the top, right here. This is a microfiber cloth. It's brand new. So there's no chance of any residue entering the fold. Okay. Go here. Oops. Did that backwards. Don't want to do it backwards. A little corner crunch down here. Just trying to improve it while I have some moisture in the paper. Yeah, kind of tough to do. Yeah. It's a little bit better. I think I'm nitpicking. This thing is amazing. I am absolutely nitpicking. Okay. Let's get this shot. We're gonna get this thing complete. This should be the last work for Submariner 1. Paper wants to curl up under the heat, which is fine. I don't want to curl up in the heat. Okay. Just pull this thing out. All right, there will be no episode this evening. It is poker night. I gotta go take these boys money. And so that should be fun. It usually is. I typically win a little bit, at least. It's low stakes, but it's fun. We have a good time. A lot of trash talking, especially this one guy. He'd be talking so much trash, I tell you. All right. Lord Vader. Oop, wrong button. Want to go 10 minutes. And that'll do it for today's episode. Got about 33 minutes. Working hard. I'm going to keep this channel moving every day. And got an interview tomorrow night with Rick Morgan of Immaculate Comics. I think it's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. So if you'd like to tune into that, I'm going to see if I can do it live on my channel also. And yeah, all right. Have a great day.